Right, so we're off doing a bit of adventure riding with all the camping gear and stuff. So it's just interesting. Everybody's got a different setup, so it's interesting having a look at what bikes people choose to ride, how they set them up, what luggage they carry, and how they get it on the bike. So let's have a look around, see a few people, see what they've got, and we'll start with my bike. So that's my bike. It's my KTM EXC450. I've got it set up for longer range travelling, so I've got the Churbis bigger tank on there. I've got the seat concept seat on there. You can see I've got the sat nav wired on the handlebars here. I've got an isolation switch, so I've got a USB charger point here as well, and that runs straight off the battery on a fused wire off the battery, so that's got an isolation switch on it to there. I've got the double take mirrors on there. I've got this bag on the front, which is really convenient just for putting stuff in that you need immediately. So my camera, my video camera, visor cleaning stuff, just anything you want to grab immediately. And then I keep my tools on the front mud guard. I've got these little bags on the side, which actually came off my, you might recognise them if you're ever under GS 1200. They came off my GS, and they're just really convenient for, well, it firstly spreads the weight, but just putting stuff there. I've got first aid kit in there, my waterproof over gloves. And then I've got the Krieger OS system here with the 18-litre panniers. This is a Heingerich bag on the top there. And then experiment, first time I've tried this. Got the water bottles on a little bag on a molly system on the back there. Haven't lost it, so it seems to work. Yeah, so that's my setup. And so this is Brian's setup. There's Brian here hiding from the camera. Come on. So you're on your CTM. Which model CCM is this, Brian? Come on.
It's the GP 450.
GP 450,
yeah,
right.
That's my second one.
Yeah.
I bought that actually belonged to Ben Clues, and they decided they were going to sell it, so
Excellent.
I thought it would be mechanically sound, and it's proven to be, so I'm quite happy.
Good. And you've got the Givey bags on there. The CCM comes with a little rack on it, so that's nifty.
It's on.
Yeah, yeah. So the Givey bags and Oxford dry bag. Is that the 50 litre, is it?
Yeah.
On the back. And yeah, tank bag, which is very convenient, isn't it, for just having stuff in front of you want to grab.
I've actually got the Krieger. The doctor had to put a bag on.
Yeah. Yeah,
but of course it's quite hard to get anything out of a Krieger.
That's my objection to using a Krieger bag on the tank bag.
It didn't really fit that well, probably because of the type of bike I do, but that's what I used on my road bikes, and it fits lovely.
Yeah.
I put an extra couple of straps on, but it's working well.
Yeah, my objection to using a Krieger bag on the tank is the whole point of having a tank bag is quick and easy access, isn't it? You know, and you just want to unzip it, grab what you want, and off you go. Yeah, excellent. Thank you very much. So you've got a Husqvarna 701, and I like your sleeping setup. You've got the hammock and the tarp there. So what made you choose the 701?
I've tried a few different bikes. I started off on a GS Adventure, started getting that dirty, started falling off it.
Yeah.
Very heavy. Really good fun, dead capable bike, but just the wrong tool for the job once you start getting more advanced. I've got KTM 1190 Adventure R. Started trail riding on that. That was just as big and just as heavy, and you got just as sick of picking the weight up. So then I went the other way on, bought a Beta 450 RR, put a big 4-gallon tank on it. Used to do bits of travel and stuff on that, but it was as hard as a plank for a full day's riding. So then I thought, right, let's see what I can get that's in between. So I got that. So I've been on that 2 years now on the 701, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Perfect
Brilliant.
compromise. It's just right for both. You can do green laning on it, you can ride off-road on it, but you can also travel on a motorway when you need to and keep up safely with everyone else. So for me, cool. Perfect bike.
Yeah, it's great. And you use the Tusk pannier system, and that's like a frameless pannier system as well, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bit like the rackless stuff that Moscow Moto do. it's more or less a copy of their idea.
Right. Yeah.
Similar to Krieger stuff.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Excellent.
So yeah, I'm more than happy with it.
Well, great. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay, this is Joanne, and I'm just interested in your setup, for adventure camping, because I know you go off on all sorts of adventures all over the place, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So you've got, this is a CRF. Is it the 300 or the 250?
This is 250, yeah.
CRF 250, yeah. And I see you've got a Chervis larger tank on.
Yes, yeah, we've got that for doing the Pyrenees when we did Mini Mondo, did Spain last year.
Right. Yeah. And you've got an adventure spec tower system on there as well.
Yeah, that's good for the
Excellent.
sat nav.
And what sort of luggage setup do you use then? It looks.
So we use Krieger.
Yeah.
But this is just a 15-litre jivvy bag.
Yeah.
Which expands up, which is very good.
Yeah.
For getting those extra things in.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And your lock there, you've got a lock that's
Light lock.
Light lock, yeah, they look good.
So they're very good for carrying on the road. And also travel with my husband and sometimes son, so they're good for tying the bikes together. Obviously, they are quite saleable bikes, and if you've got two together, you can't pick them up together.
Yeah, excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. So this is Josh, and you're riding a CCM. Which model CCM is this then?
This is the GP 450 Adventure. I think it's a bit like Marmite. You either love them or you hate them. Some people have had issues, some haven't, but I've had no real issues with it. As it comes out the box for the riding I do, it's perfect. But luggage-wise, it's at the minute it's got the standard.
So this
CCM.
is CCM's own luggage, which presumably is designed to fit on this particular bike.
It is. So
yeah.
Pannier racks that are on our CCM pannier racks.
Yeah.
When I got the bike, it come with what was it called? Anyway, it was a different aftermarket pannier thing. In the Krieger luggage I had fitted well onto that, but I've since changed them because they're quite big and wide. So anyway, I thought I'd try those out. It's actually off my dad's bike. Those bags are off my dad's bike, but they fit really well. Obviously, they're designed for the bike.
Yeah, they do. They fit really well. And there's just a little rack under here, which is so neat, isn't it? Yeah.
That's it. It's just tidy. They're quite compact.
Yeah.
They don't sort of move about much. The only downside I think is the fact that we've got a zip,
right?
As opposed to like a roll top.
Yeah.
So that might break.
I guess that's something that if it fails, you're in trouble, aren't you?
Exactly. Yeah. And obviously, if that gets muddy, I don't think it's particularly great. But and they're not really 100% waterproof either. They've got like a bag that goes inside. Yeah. And you wrap your stuff in that, and that keeps it dry. Apparently. Yeah. But I mean, it's neat. It's tidy. It's assuming the zips are reliable, I think it's all right. Excellent. The Krieger bags, I mean, I've used those before. It's Krieger stuff, isn't it? So,
yeah, it's good stuff, isn't it? So, it's very popular, Krieger. I mean, I use it. A lot of people here, you can see this weekend are using it. Yeah.
I mean, I had a Krieger tool roll thing, and then the strap snapped off, and I must have had it about 4 years, and there was just no issue. I sent it back to the dealer where I got it, and Krieger sent us a brand new bag out, so you can't go wrong. It's good stuff.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
No problem at all.
So we got Nick here with his setup.
Hi.
So you're another CRF is it 250?
Yes,
isn't it? CRF 250 rider, and I noticed you've got the because I use the Krieger OS system. You've got the bigger bags, with the actual rack that fastens on the bike there. So we're on the other side and have a look there. Yeah, well, I didn't get a picture of you when you arrived, but it just looks really neat with all the setup on it. It looks very stable as well.
It is, yes. Having these square plates on it actually, squares up the bags nicely.
Yeah.
But the flexible bags that I use just means that you can really overload them if you want, or you can just cinch them right down and use them, in a small capacity. Yeah. And then having this top bag, just again, extra capacity to beef it up and lower it. So works well for me. So when we're out on the road, we'll dump all of our gear, or most of the gear.
Hang on, we'll just wait. We're just making to go. Right.
Yeah.
Right. We can hear ourselves again. I think. Yeah. God.
So on an event like this, I'll just park the panniers.
Yeah.
And use this to carry, you know, extra jumpers, gloves, spare bits and pieces in case mine are off and stuff.
Yeah.
So it works out very well, and of course it all comes off if you're just not doing a weekend away.
That's right. Yeah. So it's neat, you know, at the moment, and you know, you've got what we call it, your mansion, no? You've got quite a good tent you've managed to pack there.
Yeah.
So these are actually the bags. These are the Krieger bags. So they're quite spacious, aren't they? Those bags.
Very, very spacious and very flexible. So they'll open really wide. The white lined as well, and this bag actually peels out if you want to take it out and wash it. So that's absolutely superb, and dead easy to mount on the side of the brackets. It slots in and ties up. Dead easy, super convenient.
And your bike is the 250L rather than the rally version, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you know, a lot of the guys are riding the rally version. What was your rationale for choosing the L?
The 300 Rally, it's just that bit heavier again.
Yeah.
I mean, already this is a fairly chunky bike. I think it's something like 144 kilograms. So it's already fairly heavy. And there's enough power there, you know, for what I do. I'm not going fast, I'm plodding. It's just steady as you go, and it's more than adequate for me. But like I say, at some point when you come off, even up 140 kilograms, if it's 160 or more and you've got a bag on, once you've done that 3 or 4 times, it's a bit tiresome. So.
And you've been off, you know, around Europe. We
did it
with the Pyrenees and stuff.
We had a fantastic week in September 2000. We went with Austin Vince.
Yes.
To doing a mini mondo. So that was 5 days of wild camping, 100 mile a day on trails where you never saw anybody. It was just fantastic. So we were camping like this every night, wild camping. We'd collect water from streams and rivers and boil that up and cook, and would also just make a stone fireplace on the night to cook the meals, and it was just a fantastic experience.
And you know, you know the setup works because you've used it, and
As I say, I bought the panniers for the mini mondo. So this is only actually the second time I've used them, and I really had to justify buying them.
They're not cheap, are they?
Cheap.
Yeah.
So I was very pleased to get the opportunity to do
Excellent.
this.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem. Oh, Simon.
Cheers. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, we've got Harry here, and he's on his Tenerife. Which is, I think this is probably, I know you swap bikes from your Husqvarna, but I think you're on the biggest bike here, are you?
Definitely,
Yeah. So what made you choose the Tenerife?
I chose it, I bought it a couple of years ago, and I was looking for a nice bike, a big bike that I could sort of do a bit of off-roading on, as well as do a lot of travelling on it.
Yeah.
So I was doing a big trip around Europe, and this was the choice of bike that I had. It's quite heavy, but it's still quite nimble off road. Yeah. And it's really good on the roads as well.
Good, excellent. And you've got some, you know, really off-road oriented tyres on here.
Yeah.
Let's just have a shot of your tyres. What are they? What are you running? What are the tyres?
There's a Mitas. I think that's a CO9 on the back.
Right, CO9.
An EO9 and an EO7 on the front.
Right. Yeah. And what's your luggage? I know you haven't got your luggage on because you're just out for going out for the day. What's your luggage set?
This is actually just the OEM luggage carriers.
Oh, right.
Really hard to get hold of.
Yeah.
I managed to find a set on eBay, and there's just these bars, and then you get the plastic cases, and they've got like a really nice attachment system. So they just clip on and clip off really easily.
Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then just use. This is like an XL Moto bag, which was dead cheap.
Yeah.
And it's really handy. I get on a tent in that and everything. Nice and waterproof.
Yeah, and it's a nice just little day bag on the back.
Yeah. Got a first aid kit in for today.
Yeah, excellent. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much.
No worries.
Cheers.
I was just saying to you, it's come back, I started smelling.
No, it's had a couple of rebuild. Right. When you took it apart. the valve spring guys on the plastic.
You reckon when it was an army bike?